Okay, I'm done with my little program. I'll post a link with this folder in it, and inside this folder there's these few little things. This is the program, ETrigger. This is the source code. You see it's only 19 kilobytes. It's very small. When you compile it, it becomes 1.24 megabytes. That's because it compiles all of its run times and everything it needs to run independently on other computers that don't have AutoHotkey installed. But to run this one, you do have to have that. And these are two little pictures that are included in the folder, and you'll see why. This all has to stay in one folder, and what I usually do is just send a shortcut to it to the desktop, so I have it right here. And when you do the first run on it, the very first time you run it, you'll have to answer some questions. Of course, the first question is your username and then your password. And then she's going to ask for some more information, and this is the important part.
To use this function, you will have to create a new Gmail account just for me to use with ETrigger. Move the input box to the side and sign into the new Gmail account. Please, never use your personal account for this program. Then type in the email address of the new Gmail account. After that, click the Settings gear wheel and go to Settings. Scroll down till you see Keyboard Shortcuts. Turn on the keyboard shortcuts and don't forget to scroll to the bottom and click Save Changes. Click OK in the input box.
Now basically what she said was all the correct directions, except when you first open this, you'll probably have a sign-in page with your Gmail account. Don't sign in with that. What you want to do is make a new account. So you want to add an account, create a brand new dummy account just to use with this program. I called mine ETrigger2016, but I used my wife's name as the maker of it, because sometimes if you use the same name for both accounts, they become too connected with each other. It's best just to make up a name to create the account with, and then you click sign into it. And then once it gets signed in, everything is okay. Now you have to go to this little tool, this thing like she said, that gear wheel, and you have to go to Settings. And then on the Settings, you have to scroll down and turn on keyboard shortcuts right here. This is necessary in order to delete the emails. And then at the bottom, don't forget, click Save Changes. And once that's done, then you just go back to your inbox and you have to type in the email address to that dummy account. In this case, it's Denise Mail 2018 at gmail.com. And we hit OK.
Now just type in the password for the new Gmail account, then press OK. The browser will close automatically.
So you have to type in the password for it. I'll be changing that password right after this video is done. Click OK. And everything is good to go now. Now, you have to create some commands. So you find your little icon, you right click and go to Settings. And this is my new settings box. And you'll see it has the name, or I mean the email address. It has your password right here. And this says error because nothing's been entered there. This is my switch to be able to turn this feature off and on. You notice, you see why those two pictures are in there now. You have to type in your email address for where you want her to send the confirmation to. So I'm just going to leave this blank for just a moment and leave this off. And for commands, I don't have any commands. So what I want to do is add a command. So if I send an email saying, I'm just going to say, yeah. And what I want her to do when I send that email is I'm going to have her just open up a song for right now, because that's just easy. And so you got to copy the path to whatever program you want to open. And we got a backsplash, and then I need the name of that song, which is right here. And then say OK. And then for what you want her to say when she's executing whatever program that you want to open or whatever activity. So we can type anything here. I'm just going to type in, here's that song you wanted. And if you want to add in any kind of expressions, it's just a matter of taking it, click that, it copies it to the clipboard, and then if you wanted to put it in here, you could just click and say paste. And then if you use any of these, you want to end it with a blink, because that brings her back to normal. So we could put that right here. And so she's going to go sad when she says that, and then go back to normal. Alright, we click OK. Now I have my little send the email tool here, and she's going to send that yay in the subject line right there. So I'm going to go ahead and send that right now. And then depending on your internet speed, of course, you have to wait for it. Wait for it.
Here's that song you wanted.
Alright. So she starts playing the song there. Now let's go back into the settings here. And let's send a confirmation email to my personal email. So I'm just going to put my personal email address right here, which everybody knows is alright, that's you can put any email address from any account right there. And then you have to turn that on and click save. Now I'm going to send myself that email again.
Here's that song you wanted.
Alright. So she started that. Now let's check my email account for a confirmation. And it showed up right there, from Denise Mail 2018, yeah, was successful. So whatever your name is that you make your commands with, that's the name it's going to show up with right there. So that works too. And I know not everybody is going to want to have a use for this, but I know somebody is. Let me know what you think.